Alright, so I actually realized I hadn't done a video with R5 Sacrificial Jade Mualani, so we're gonna do it now. Oh no, that's the thing that we're doing today. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, and yeah, this will be a pretty easy video. I don't remember what refinement I've used my Mualani at for all of her showcases, so this could be surprising to me, because if it's like an R1 that I was using, then oh boy, we're gonna see a pretty big damage jump, but if it's not, then we're just gonna see, you know, maybe a little bit, just a little bit. My Sucrose is actually built now for Flynn's team, so okay. I forgot to press the Mavwika's E skill. 600. Wow, that's not bad. No, it's not bad at all. 600? Unless it's just I haven't really had a chance to properly use Mualani in a while. Unless it's just that. That's pretty good. Actually, no. The best, you know, thing to use with Sucrose here is that. Now we have 1,000 Elemental Mastery. Give us a second. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see. Man, I wasn't expecting 600,000. Yeah. So let's grab that. Grab this, of course, and pop a E skill. Or pop a Q skill, pop a E skill, and let's go ahead here. Boom! 690! Wow! 550! Wow! Not bad, man. Yeah, I mean, Mualani is just an impressive character to begin with, so it doesn't really matter what you put her with. I mean, that's crazy, though. That genuinely, that's great. You hit 690 from putting her on Sucrose onto Sacrificial Fragments for one. Okay, can we talk about how? Well, no, it was Sea Lolly's weapon we put her on. Let me quickly just. It has to be creates a shield. What happens if I pick up the crystal that Shieldon gives and I pick it up with Sucrose? It says creates a shield, but what if it worked with Sucrose like that? That'd be an interesting way to actually use it. Yeah, I mean, that's insane. Let me do the burst next. I want to pop her burst next. I guess she just has overage of crit rate because I only have 25 here. Not really much else I can do. I don't have a better HP sans. That is kind of insane. Genuinely. That's like pretty insane to just be like, oh yeah, you know. I mean, this would be a cool one to have. I mean, this is insane, bro. Like, what? If I had a better HP sans, this would be a very interesting thing. Does Akasha have Mualani leaderboards? I want to see. What is my Mualani? She's holding Tome. Right, yeah, I did switch her build around for Tome. I had Tome on her at one point. All right, so let me refresh my Mualani here. Let's see. That's crazy. I have a top 3.3% Mualani somehow. I feel like I really shouldn't. I mean, her pieces are really good, but for a set that gives you like I think I have a little bit more crit rate than the average, but most Mualanis having 80% crit rate is so weird to me. I know it doesn't actually like have the things. Let's pop the Q. Pop Q. 1.2 million, man. Such a good, like, I mean, sure, she didn't hit that hard there, and then we gotta do this and this. I mean, that's just insane, man. You just pop a 1.2 million burst, and it's like, well, let's try a full rotation now, you know? Mualani is just an insane character, to be honest. Like, no matter what she does, she just is like, oh yeah, I'm like 10 times better than the rest of the game, it feels like. I just, if I had this character C1, man, there would not be a lot of things that I could say about her that wouldn't include her being top 3 in the game, I feel like. Yeah, 690, yeah, boom, 460, and boom, 280. Not as much as we would like, but that's just the Sucrose curse, honestly. Really hoping, like, there's someone else who can help, right? Mualani is not exactly amazing with Sucrose. Like, the initial hits Sucrose provides the extra damage on, really nice. However, beyond that, not really that big of a fan with both her and Flynn's. Sucrose is just a really outdated character, and I would prefer if they gave us a better character to work with this. Like, Sea Lolly works here, but I mean, you end up running the risk of like ruining your, you know, vape combination, and it just overall is not a really appealing risk to me when you have this character as strong as she is already. realistically, if you can do the rotation properly, which we could take her into Stygian too, we can even take her against the new boss, right? We might do the Hera, right? We'll go ahead and do the Hera boss real quick. I mean, it's gonna look pretty nice for us. The only thing here, though, is like shielding isn't gonna work because we're gonna have pyro applied to the guy. So there's some trade-offs, you know, just some trade-offs. So don't know what I'm gonna do in terms of this. I think the best course of action is to do this. I think this is the best way to get as many hits as possible in. Yeah, and we'll just have to do this and this and this. Okay, all right, should be basically done. Ow. All right, let's go ahead here. Grab the extra elemental mastery and Sucrose, or not Sucrose, Mualani. Go ahead, do some damage here. Yeah, 420 is not, or 470 is not exactly great, but don't forget, we're missing a lot of buffs from Shieldon and also Sucrose. Yeah, that is completely, like, other than Shieldon's Res Shred, we are basically missing everything, right? I think is this possible with Mualani here? I don't know. It might not be, but again, I like, this boss does counter Mualani. I really wanted to come in here just to see how she would interact with high HP bars, and yeah, I kind of remember trying Mualani here, I think, and I think we failed on Fearless. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, I remember. We took Mualani into here, and she nearly beat this guy, right? If I had her C1, we would have beaten it. She nearly beat this guy, and she did beat this person. The only thing is, we had to use my Mavwika to destroy the shield, because Mualani without vaping is not good. So, yeah, we'll just show off on this just to see how much damage she can do against, like, a 4 million HP boss, you know, so you can visually see. Now, he obviously has another health bar on top of what he, you know, normally has, but we're gonna just show off this. Boom, boom, and let's hit him with this. Okay, high, yep, and boom. You can see how much damage. I mean, that's a good chunk of damage, and we're also not including the thing. Also, yeah, there's a little bit of an issue with her. Did I not do this? I'm surprised. Hold on, I'm a little surprised. Hold on, I guess I didn't get to that. I think I need to check my Mavwika build, because she seems to not be doing nearly as much damage as she used to, which is an issue. Just saying. Alright, boop, 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 and we'll go ahead and we'll have this. Boop, boop. Oh, you joking, it didn't crit. It didn't crit, chat. It sucks. So, yeah, I think if you get, you know, better AI and stuff, whatever, you know, you'll be able to beat that guy. But, again, even just that, you know, with the R5 weapon, man, she does insane damage. You just need to have bosses that kind of work with her, which, you know, this Stygian doesn't. I believe last time I used her, she worked pretty well, but I think that was also an update where she was on banner. So we'll see how she goes with other bosses. But again, like, her C1 is going to tremendously increase her damage. I mean, we're talking about this C1 basically makes it to where she's doing nearly, I don't want to say nearly 2 million, but I've seen like upwards of 1.5, which is insane. It's pretty insane. And you get a lot of breathing room. Oh wait, no, it has to be outside of combat. Yeah, while out of combat. Yeah, I forgot. They always do that. I'm like, there was like with Shieldon, even I was like, oh yeah, that'll be pretty good. But I think even with Shieldon, oh no, with Shieldon they actually don't do it. I was bummed out by one character. Maybe it was Kanich. I really don't know. No, Kanich just is sprint speed, right? It must have been Mualani then. I guess it was just Mualani, because I didn't realize that it was, you know, I got bummed out by one character's C1 only being outside of combat. This would have been really helpful if she was inside of combat able to do this. She might have even been able to do 4 Sharky Bites, which then we could talk about a real Sucrose replacement, because then if we're talking 4 hits and she can't really, you know, do much. But yeah, overall, Mualani is a great character. Easily able to do like over 2 million damage in a rotation. I mean, you could even get her up to 3 million if you throw in her burst and it crits, right? We saw the 1.2 million crit. You get a 600,000, you know, first initial hit, then a 400,000, then you're at, you know, basically 2 point whatever, and then you just need a little bit more, and then you're at 3, right? She's really insane. So yeah, very insane character. I love her. She's just really crazy strong, and now this, you know, Sacrificial Jade, it does help her out quite a bit. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.